Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to do a quick update on how I've been doing my gluten-free diet. We have officially been gluten-free for over 2 weeks now, about 2 weeks and a day. I will say from the last video I did, it has changed. Like there's no more like serious cravings. We're not trying to kill each other because we're trying to get all our carbs in, our bread in. So that's really cool. We are now back to just awesome, feeling better. I will say we haven't lost any weight, which is a little bit disappointing, but my sugars, guys. It's going to be a super quick video, but I just wanted to show you, I did download some reports yesterday of how my sugars have been, and oh my goodness, let me show you this. So I did get this on my phone yesterday. It's saying Dexcom. My glucose readings were in range 93% of the time, so it was a 1% decrease from the week before. One thing I noticed is I was going a little bit lower instead of going high. I think the highest sugar I've had was 170 last week, maybe even that, maybe 160-ish, 170, maybe 175, but not higher than that. No 200s last week at all. So it was down a little bit. Okay, that was sad. It was down, so it did go down a little bit, but I think it was mainly because I went low more times than I usually do. So I downloaded a report, and this is a report from just last week. So the last 7 days from yesterday till the last Tuesday or Monday. So if you guys haven't known, I've been a diabetic for 4-ish years, I think. And my normal sugars before I went gluten-free was usually the range was from 118 to 122. That was on average with Dexcom. And my sugar in range was like a 89 to 90%, and then the rest was high. So from the last 7 days, my average sugar was 116. Sorry, there's a glare. And I know you guys probably, oh, there we go. You can see it might be a little too blurry, but it does say my sugars were in range 98% of the time. I do have my ranges so it alerts me when I'm low at 75, and it also alerts me when I am at 200. So I always keep an eye on my sugar, so usually it doesn't alert me because I always know unless I'm sleeping. So that's super cool. Like if you just look at this graph real quick, look how awesome that is. Like it's super cool. So then I was like, okay, I've been gluten-free for 2 weeks now. What does my 2-week report look like? Because if you just go to your Dexcom Clarity app, more than likely it's going to pull a 30-day if you just hit summary. So I don't really want to look at the 30-day right now because I've only been off gluten for 2 weeks. But this is my 2-week report. So it did go up to 118. I am at a minimal risk for hypoglycemia, which is going low. And my sugars are in range 96% of the time instead of 89 to 90. I've also known, I don't know if you guys have it set up if you have Dexcom, but I also get alerts whenever I have great days, like my best day in range. The last 2 or 3 days, I've had my sugar I've had my Dexcom notify me every day saying my sugars have been my best day. So that's super cool too. If we just look at the summary report real quick, just to show you what it looks like, it's still at the 92% range, 7% high, 119 is it saying it, and it just said my best day was yesterday, which it'll probably say like that today. But I've also known that I'm getting a lot better sleep at night. My sugars are ranging from, I'd say 90 to 120 every night. Maybe occasionally goes up to like 130, but usually it's in between that cool range. I've also known something, which I don't know if you guys noticed in my last video, which you can tell pretty bad right here. That's mainly scars. But my face has been a lot clearer than when I was on gluten. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or I'm just having, like, I'm drinking water and I'm eating veggies really good. That's why my face is super clear. I mean, I've got a couple pimples here and here. But my face has been pretty clear and I've been really happy with it. I've also known I'm not as oily as I used to be. I have really bad oily skin. And I guess whenever I was eating all that crap, the oils just kept multiplying, which is super cool because now I'm not that oily. So that's another thing I've noticed. Other than that, still been exercising. I haven't really known anything else. Just my sugars have just been pretty phenomenal. So far, I recommend going gluten-free just to see if it works for you. It is difficult, but after the first week, it gets much better. And I haven't, honestly, this is not probably good, but I haven't told my doctor yet, my diabetic doctor, that I went gluten-free. I was going to wait till after next week and then shoot them all of my reports just to show them how much my sugar improved. And if it keeps improving, maybe I'll stay gluten-free. Maybe I won't. I think we might add some gluten next Thursday because we are going to Disney in a couple weeks and we want to be able to eat normal food. So we might add just a little bit, but I think if I do go back to gluten, I will make sure it's portioned really well instead of having it like every meal or every day. I might do it every other day, maybe once or twice a week. We'll see how my body reacts whenever I do add gluten back. But we are going on to week 3. So I'll keep you guys updated. If you have any questions on how my journey's been going gluten-free, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye, guys.